And joining us on the broadcast now is Dr. Saeed Imamian from Tehran. He is an assistant professor at Tehran Polytechnic and is a founder and former director of the governance and policy think tank. Welcome to WION, Dr. Imamian. First up, what we're just learning is that Iran's parliament has approved a bill to suspend cooperation with the IAEA. Considering the kind of attention that Iran is getting from Trump, with the US president saying that ties with Iran is in a good shape after the ceasefire, how do you see this bill moving forward?
First of all, I would like to again thank you for inviting me here. The bill is a natural political reaction to the violation of the Iranian sovereignty by, first of all, by Israelis, and one specific attack by American troops. So I think it would be something expected to come out from the Iranian politics. As you mentioned, the bill is not still finalized, but it has never come out of a vacuum. It has been discussed for several years or decades that whether or not Iran is going to be benefited proportionally from being part of the non-proliferation treaty agreement, or it is just a cost on Iranian civil nuclear program. So it has been several discussion and controversies has been going on for several years, and as I said, maybe for more than a decade. So there is a history of behind such kind of the political reaction. But at the same time, Iran has been very much keen, and it has been saying for a long time that Iran is very much willing to come across a kind of the agreement to ensure international community and IAEA as an international authority in charge of the inspecting the NPT, that Iran is not going to go towards the nuclear weaponization. But the problem is that, yes, we are living in the era of the international governance institutional collapse, including IAEA. But the way that the new director of the current director of IAEA has managed the case of the Iranian nuclear civil program in last few years, and particularly in last few weeks, has been very much delegitimizing within the Iranian politics the role that he as a technical authority should play. His role has been very over-politicized, and particularly he has prevented of condemning most inspected civil nuclear program and facilities that IAEA has been supervising for a long time. And this kind of the prevention of condemnation has created such a very bad political mood in Iran against any continuous agreement or cooperation with such kind of the politicized institution.
Right. Dr. Imamian, you've clearly said that Iran has said that its nuclear program is not for weaponization, but at this point of time, your country has 400 kg of uranium enriched to 60%, and close to 90% is close to build a nuclear weapon. So why does Iran not want an inspection by the IAEA if the fact of the matter is what you've been saying, that Iran has also been saying that its nuclear program is only for civilian use?
I think you and your clients know the answer of this question. Iran has been the most inspected country for last 2 decades. And no country has been inspected as Iran nuclear facilities has been inspected. Iran agreed to withdraw all the enriched uranium and also to limit, to have a cap of the enrichment in 3065 based on the JCPOA. And Iran was fully committed to that until 2018, once Trump was withdrawal from that agreement. So Iran, and you know that after that, it was a kind of the technical reaction to the withdrawal of the Trump and the collapse of JCPOA that Iran started to enrich more than 3065, and still everything is under inspection of the IAEA. So Iran has been approved by the all international community including the US intelligence community, the last report that was published in the late March, that Iran never had any direction towards nuclear weaponization, at least from 2003 onward. And it has been very much proved and has been agreed upon. But there was it was the Donald Trump, President Trump, that he withdrew from the agreement GCPOA in 2018. And since then, the technical reaction would enrichment on top of the cap, but still everything under inspection. And everyone has approved, even intelligence community, that Iran never had any direction towards nuclear weaponization. So everything is clear now. The question is that why such a international institution, technical international institution, has been too politicized, not to condemn a violation of its own protocol by a civil nuclear facility being invaded and attacked and hit by another foreign country. It's another country, that particularly Israel, that is not the member of NPT. And it's very, I think, clear controversy that Iranian politics has reacted to. And I could understand the reaction.
Right, Dr. Imamian, you speak that Iran nuclear program is only for the civilian use, but the IAEA is currently in Iran right now, and they have very limited short notice inspections. Perhaps they are not being allowed to check the sites, the 3 sites which were damaged in the US strikes, Midnight Hammer. But moving on, I want to ask you, where perhaps is Iran's 60% enriched uranium right now? Because reports suggest that they were moved ahead of the US strikes. Do you have any word on that from the Iranian authorities as of now?
I never heard anything about that, but I know that Iran has been saying it's too late from the Iranian perspective, too late for the Iranian authorities to say that it is not one-sided road. And if IAEA expects Iranian cooperation, they should also be committed to their own to their own protocols and rules. And condemnation of such attack is the basic demand. So IAEA has done a very bad politicized job, particularly its new director. And as I said, Iranian political reaction to it is very clear. But with regards to the enriched materials inside Iran, I know that before the attack, just the day before the attack, Iran has announced, based on what we heard from the news, Iran has announced, the director of IAEA, that Iran is going to protect those materials because there is a risk of the attack. And so since now, I think it's very important to know what would happen with regards to the IAEA director decision, whether or not he is going to be committed to its technical responsibilities to condemn any attack and in the violation of the IAEA protocols, or is going to still continue doing political jobs. In that case, Iranian politics is very expectable, and it's understandable that they are going to react to such things because it's a public demand, that it's a national humiliation. If we are going to be committed to everything more than normal, and the most inspected country in the world, but there would be always a kind of the one-sided cooperation just from Iranian towards the IAEA. Nothing very, very basic responsibilities from IAEA has been done during the last 2 weeks, that Iranian facilities have been under brutal attack by Israelis, that they never been a member of the NPT. You know that they are the only nuclear weaponized country in the West Asia.
Right, Dr. Imamian, thank you so much for joining us here on WION and sharing your insights on this.
Thank you. Pleasure.